Join in here 1 second, please. Da 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 da. All right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Good, good, good. There and there. Cool. All right. Well, great stuff, guys. I hope everybody had a wonderful and blessed weekend. And happy to have Paul Algo382 joining us here again tonight for our weekly Elliott Wave analysis, riding the waves with John and Paul. Paul, how's it going? You out there?
Good. Hey, how's it going, people? Hope you're having a good weekend and looking forward to tomorrow.
Nice. Yeah, looking forward to an interesting week coming up here. So pretty cool stuff. We're going to talk about all that in a little bit. Today, we're going to be doing Guess That Count. We've done this in the past. And so be sure to check your Elliott Wave counting skills. And Paul's going to show a couple charts here today where you can try to estimate what you think the wave count is. And we'll go from there. Anyway, everything we're going to talk about tonight is for educational purposes only and not investment advice. So please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Good, good, good. So first thing we're going to do is I'm just going to run through and see where we left off the market last week, and then we'll take a look at the futures and see what we're up to or down to here this evening, and what might be setting up going into tomorrow. And then we'll turn it over to Paul, and he's going to do a guess that count and profile a couple other names, and then I'll show you one name that's on my radar going into this week, and then if there's any time, we'll take questions and chart requests. So let's get started. All right, guys. So SPX, woo, down 32 points on Friday. We got a pretty decent little pullback. A lot of folks are leaning pretty bearish right here. It is possible that we could be bearish going into this week. We've got a lot of gamma that came off on Friday with option expiration, so we just have to kind of see where we open going into tomorrow to see if they're going to be bullish. If they're bullish and they really start to push this things could stay bullish. If we gap down and the bears really step up, we could actually be pretty bearish. So we're kind of right in the road right here. We really need to see where we open tomorrow to kind of look at that price action. So anyway, big upper shadow here on the monthly chart. Last week closed with a dark cloud cover candle, right? So that's a pretty bearish one, right? We're looking at about 60% probability to the downside off of that candle. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, right? We had a bearish engulfing candle here, right? Which is like a 78% chance probability of the downside, ended up working its way up. This was a bearish engulfing candle right here that ended up working its way up, right? So I believe this is a dark cloud cover candle right here. Now this one did work its way down, so I get a little bit concerned about the dark cloud cover one. So we'll see how that goes going into this week. The McClellan oscillator is not really showing that we're in crash mode yet, so we'll see what kind of pullback we get if we do get one, and then where we go from there. Let's take a look at the daily chart. Again, of course, we always get concerned if we're under the ADMA here on the daily, and you can see that we are. So let's just kind of see how it plays out here going into this week, and if they can get back over the ADMA, maybe things go back to bullish again. But if we stay under it, right, we may, take a little visit down to the 50-day, right? So we'll see how that goes. Wave count wise, I've got a couple different counts out there. One of the ones I've got kind of edited this. I believe going into Friday. I think we talked about it on the Friday video. But we have this 1, 2, 3, 4, and it looks like maybe a truncated 5 right here. And then we kind of have this ABC type look to it right here with, I believe we got the gap fill on this one, didn't we? Let's take a look here. That's high, 57.32. This low, yeah, so 22.32. So got a little gap fill, kind of a bit of a bounce off of that. So we'll see if that ABC turns out. We end up starting a fresh impulsive wave to the upside, or if they have more in this thing, right? For instance, this could be like 1, 2, 1, 2, and we could be in a larger wave 3 of 3 to the downside, right? So we really want to see how it plays out. Like I said, the wave count as well gives us a potential bullish count. It also gives a potential bearish count, right? So we really need to see what the price action looks like going into tomorrow. In the meantime, though, the futures are leaning a little bit bearish here this evening. Let's take a look here. Futures down about 13 points, so we're getting a little bit of a drop here this evening. Doesn't mean they won't rally this thing up with a V reversal sometime overnight. We really want to look at what the 2 o'clock, right, once the European market opens, see if they try to rally this thing up or not, or if they just want to dump this thing and not hold anything, right? The big concern out there right now in the market is is this whole inflation trade, right? So Powell came out with a lot of dovish behavior that is still continue to support the market, but I think a lot of folks are starting to get concerned, all right? Powell and everybody, they're saying inflation is pretty transitory, but then Yellen comes out and says like, there might be some more upside to inflation, right? And so the real question is Powell says they've got tools to handle inflation, but the real question is, will they, and can they? And what is the tool? And the tool is probably raising rates, and the market doesn't like rates going up. So you got inflation weighing on, and you've got the potential for rates going up. So that could be a little bit bearish here on the market going forward. But in the meantime, if they want to get things bullish, we got to crack this upward trend line. So or downward trend line. We're below it right now, and now we're down 14 points. So let's see what they have in store going in to the rest of the evening. So cool stuff there. In the meantime, one thing I do want to point out for you guys is this: the main thing right now is that we are still holding the macro upward trend line. Right, this is the line from the Corona crash. Right, that we are still continuing to hold right here. Now, if we break down below this line and we confirm below it with increased volume on the SPY, that's going to give us a fresh trend to the downside. Right, that's going to be a trend shifter. I'm not saying it's a bear market, but it is a downtrend, and so we need to keep an eye on that. As long as we hold this, we did break the bump line. If we break below here, we could test the trend line, and then we'll see if we hold it and where we go from there. So interesting stuff going into this week. So anyway, guys, really happy to have Paul again here this evening as we do our show, Riding the Waves with John and Paul. And tonight, Paul's going to be doing Guess That Count. So guys, get your pencils and paper ready. And if you're watching the recording, get your pause button ready to see if you can guess the count. And we'll see how everybody does. So Paul, I'll turn it over to you.
Hey, thanks, John. How's it going out there? Let's see, this first chart that we're going to look at is NVDA, and this is a pretty interesting chart. Here we go. We can see we got kind of a move up, kind of a zigzag move, and then a move down. So if you're trying to put a count on this, some of it looks corrective price action, some of it looks impulsive. So let's see what I got for NVDA. Okay, we had this impulsive move up, wave 3, and then I have this as an ABC, a flat 3 down, 3 up, and then a 5-wave move down right to the 382. So this is generally a good sign for the bulls, but the market's selling off kind of right now, so who knows what's going to happen. But I kind of like this reversal candle right off the 382. So this is what I got for NVDA.
Isn't that something? Wow, what a wave 4 pullback to the 382. It's about as textbook as you can get. Now let's see if it holds.
Yeah, and this was a vicious sell-off here. We
It
had this,
really was. Yeah, it was like 3 days of just selling.
yeah, this would be like wave 3 of 3 right here, this red wave 3. So
Yeah,
this was,
we pointed this name out on the live streams and in the group this week, and we pointed out AMD too for short opportunities during the week as well. So they gave us
yeah,
some good trades off of that.
yeah. Okay, so let's see. Here's number 2. This is, people have been asking a lot about this PLTR.
So
Um,
if you guys are watching the recording, hit the pause button and see if you can guess what the count is.
yeah, and think corrective versus impulsive. Corrective moves are going to be zigzags and kind of choppy action, and the impulsive moves will be faster and bigger candles. So take a look at this. We have some choppy price action and some impulsive price action. PLTR, here's what I got for this guy. This zigzag here is real recognizable. It's an ABC, real similar to NVDA actually. You got A, B, C, and then this big push up is an impulsive move up. It's a wave 1. You can see there's a wave 3 of 3 inside of it. So we got a nice big impulsive move up, and then we came down in what looks like an impulsive move. So if you have a 5-wave down sequence, it's likely going to be a zigzag because this is not 3 waves, this is 5. So likely we did a wave A, I'm thinking B, and I'm thinking another impulsive move down for PLTR. A equals C way down here. So, I mean, we'll see. This is also the golden zone. So I think PLTR will probably pull back into here before we start going up again. So congrats
Nice.
if you got that count. It's a tough one.
Good job. Yeah, that was nice. Yeah, well, good job pointing out the impulsive moves, and that really helps with the count on that one.
Yeah, this zigzag is, you'll see this over and over again, lots of zigzags. Let's see, here's, speaking of AMD, here's AMD.
AMD, nice.
Yeah, we have some impulsive moves and some corrective moves.
So if
But
you're
for
watching the
AMD,
recording, be sure to hit the pause button and guess the count.
all right, here we go. Let's see what we've got. Okay, I have AMD in a channel, so this zigzag stuff was all corrective. It was actually A, B, C, and there's an A, B, C in wave B. And then we get this impulsive move up, a real strong move. This wave 4 is exactly 38%. That's what I look for anyways. It helps me trade quite a bit. And then we get this strong wave 5 up to to finish wave one. And I'm thinking another ABC here. We got an impulsive move down, wave A. Then we had a little B wave up, and now look at these candles. We're getting a big sell off for what should be an impulsive wave C of two down, probably into the golden zone. And we have this channel, some confluence here. So AMD could come down to this area, and then we'll get a bounce.
Nice, good find on that one. Yeah, so we got about the same count on this one as well. It just once it took out that wave A, I was kind of thinking maybe it would be like a little subway, a little 1-2 in there, but just pushed down on
Yeah,
Friday.
yeah. Let's see. Um, I like this count. Here's speaking of impulsive and corrected, you guys should be able to read this one. It's pretty obvious.
Oh, nice. So Roku guys, pause the video. Guess your count on this one.
Yeah, so check it out. We have an obvious impulsive move and a corrective move, and this is what we got for Roku on the 2 hour. Let's see here. All right, beautiful impulsive move up here. Another wave three of three. This wave three tapped the 2.618, so very confident that this is the wave three. A little wave four, and then a wave five, and then we have another A, B, C, where A is impulsive, then we get this zigzag B, and then wave C is also impulsive. This pause again right at the 382, which is usually a good sign for the bulls, but we'll have to watch the price action on this guy tomorrow, see how it plays out.
Nice.
So there you go. Let's see what else I got here. I'm going to show you guys some counts last week that we had in the bubble report. One count we were looking at was PFE. I really liked this setup when we were checking it out last
Oh
week.
yeah, this one's great. Great find on Pfizer this week.
Yeah, so I believe this was a triangle. We had an
Yeah.
ABCD triangle. All the price compression, and then boom, we had a wave one, and I'm thinking, okay, this is probably wave two. Let's see what we got for Pfizer. But immediately, yeah, we tapped the 618 almost, and then we started going up in wave three. And I think this kept going up.
Oh
We
yeah,
had,
this thing kept on going. Just a beautiful, beautiful move this week.
yeah, another push up, and then I believe one more push up.
Yeah, very strong. This is a great find in this one.
Yeah, so we're definitely in a wave three here.
Yeah, it's
So
pretty wild with a lot of bearish names out there. This is one of those ones that stayed green right here, and you pointed it out in the bubble report, guys. Paul is he's in our group, he's in our Discord, and runs the Elliott Wave channel. So if you guys like bouncing wave counts off people, especially a great Elliottician like Paul, definitely consider joining the group there and getting into the Discord. And he's there all day, during the trading day where you can bounce ideas off and look at charts and all that. Plus we put a watch list in there, and then a couple of those watch list names end up making the bubble report, which is our morning report that comes out. So you can check that out too. We get two fresh wave counts in there each morning, each market morning, and really really good stuff, right? So we put stuff like this. Pfizer made the bubble report the other day, and you can see that that triangle ended up playing out pretty nicely. So if you're interested in checking that out, guys, check out the links in the description here.
okay, awesome. Yep, triangle A B C D E. Let's see. Another bubble report winner was IBM. I really like this count. We had a wave one up and a wave two down, and then we followed starting wave three. So IBM is just starting wave three. I think this is a pretty strong count going into next week.
Nice push on that one. It got earnings this week too, so definitely something to keep an eye on.
Oh, yeah, earnings coming up, and that looks like about it.
Cool. Great stuff, guys. Well, good job. Hopefully, you guys give yourself a pat in the back if you were able to match a wave count just like Paul had on the charts that he showed. If you didn't, well, just sometimes there's alt counts out there. There may still be other counts on those too, but for the most part, those ended up playing out pretty nicely there. So good stuff, guys. Thanks for checking that out. And Paul, thanks for sharing that. So, guys, in the meantime, really in terms of the Elliott wave count, Paul kind of took a couple of the ones out that I've been looking at this week. Pfizer is definitely one. Roku is another one that I'm looking at here too. I'm looking at it for a couple different reasons. Paul's got a great point right here that this thing is pulling back to the 382 here. And actually, this one is even a little bit farther down here to the getting into like about the 50% retrace area. But in the meantime, there's also the potential for a harmonic, right? So this is a potential harmonic wing on this one where it could be working on the CD wing down. So if we end up continuing to work our way, this could be a big wave four. I'm not saying that it's not a wave four on this one, but because it can go all the way down to wave one into this area. So let's just kind of keep an eye on it and see how it holds these levels. And if it does want to continue its way down. If not, maybe this is the area for a bounce, ABC, and then we'll see if it gives a wave five up there. So again, a couple different possible ways to count this thing. So good stuff. Awesome. So at this point now, if anybody's got any questions or chart requests, please feel free to plug those in the chat window, and we'll try to get through as many as we can. Try to wrap up. We'll try to wrap around 8 o'clock. Sometimes we go to 8:10. But we'll get through as many as we can, and if we don't get them tonight, guys, be sure to tune in tomorrow on the on this YouTube channel where we do a lightning round and try to get through just about all the charts too. So good stuff. So Paul, we got a couple out there. So Options Rock sending a few in here. He's got Trip and Wow on the radar.
Let me see what I got for Trip. Let me go to. Okay, this is Trip. Just looking at it. We do have a big impulsive move going up, and then it looks like we have some kind of an ABC going down. So what kind of count we get on this? Actually, we could call this a 1, 2, 3, this impulsive move up, and this would be a wave 4. And it does look like we're under the ADMA and we're going down in an impulse. But this should finish up around here somewhere and then start going up again. But currently bearish on Trip.
Got it. How's Wow looking?
Wow, let's see. Wow, okay.
Wow, they made a nice push here. Yeah. I know Options Rock has been mentioned a few times, and definitely got a nice little push up there. So great stuff.
Yeah, nice impulsive move, probably a wave 1, wave 2. Then this looks like a wave 3. I am seeing a reversal candle up here in what looks like a wave 4, but we do have a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So technically this is still going up. Just have to watch the price action tomorrow, but we could get a wave 5 up to here. But technically this could be the top of wave 5 right there. So this is one just to watch and see how it goes.
Nice. Good one to keep an eye on. Great. Thanks, Options Rock. Really appreciate it. Shirley sent a few in via email, and we got mRNA profile right here. Wow, what a big breakout on this one. We pointed this out in the group back in, I believe, July 12th-ish, as this thing was starting to break out, and it's gotten a lot of great follow-through. So I don't know. When's this thing going to end? Is it going to keep going? It's getting added. It just got added to or it's going to be added to the S&P 500, so it got a big gap up on Friday. And like I said, these some of these pharma names are pretty strong, like Pfizer, mRNA, stuff like that.
Yeah, this is a nice, powerful impulse going up. You have a gap right here, and we are finishing wave 5 of 3. So I'm not sure how much this has left in it. We'll just have to watch, but it is going up in wave 3 right now. So good one to watch.
Cool, good stuff. Samara, what's going on? Good to see you. Good evening. You got Baba and Microsoft on the radar. Both good names.
Yes. Okay, let me look at Baba for a second. We had our wave 1 up. And we really haven't gotten too much of a wave 2 yet. Let me adjust these fibs real quick. So we had our wave 1 up to here. I would say Bob is probably going to be coming down in a wave 2 into the golden zone before we start going up in wave 3 again. So kind of bearish on Bob.
It's got a lot of big trend lines it still needs to break out of right here. I think 240 is kind of like the next level where it starts to get bullish. So that's kind of what I've been tracking right there. How about Mr. Softy?
Let's see, Microsoft. This looks, I haven't looked at this one in a while, but it looks like we had a monster huge wave 3 here. And then we had a wave 5, and this wave 5 happens to finish a wave 3 exactly at the 2.618. So I would say possible we are going to get a wave 4 pullback before we start going up again.
Cool. So a little bit of caution off of Mr. Softy there. SPK, what's going on? Good to see you. Long time no see. Hope you're doing great. You got a couple on the radar. You got IWM and Airbnb. Let's take a look.
Right, IWM. A lot of questions on this guy.
Oh, yeah. This one's been had relative weakness. We've been talking about it in the bubble report. We profile all the major indexes in there, and we put the futures on there too for the Russell, for the Nasdaq, and we have our S&P futures game plan each morning too in the bubble report. So this one's been relatively weak, and it's still continuing to look pretty weak, right? But overall, kind of in a range.
It does. What I'm seeing here is this big sideways movement. I mean, we've been in a box for a while. And this completed a wave three up, and this zigzag stuff is looks like an ABC. And what's interesting here is this C wave looks like an ending diagonal. You have a one, two, three, four should be up here, and then we're getting the wave five down. So I think it's possible to get a wave five down right to the 236 and bounce up from here,
Get another
despite
bounce again. Nice.
but it's also possible. Let me get a bigger picture here. I'll go to 2 day. Let's see, 2 day. I mean, if we get a big sell-off, it wouldn't be out of the question that this wave four could go a lot lower for the bears. So we'll just have to wait and see on this one.
Yeah, let's see how that goes. Again, we gotta want to look with the IWM. You want to make sure the banks are get strong again. You want to make sure cruise lines and airlines are strong. So we'll see how those go. And how about Airbnb? I know we've been tracking this one too a little bit.
There, Airbnb. Let me go to a 4 hour here. Yeah, I remember this had some pretty good counts on it. It looks to me though like now we're getting the corrective push down. Let me get rid of some of this stuff. So this is going to be the wave one top there, and this looks like an ABC down. Let's see.
Let's see how it handles
So
those
the
recent
the,
lows.
the
Yeah.
previous low is this dashed line. So I would expect that we get some buyers before we break this dash line. If we lose the previous low, the dash line, then we could go a lot lower.
Nice, yeah, definitely want to keep an eye, guys. But definitely keep an eye on this one going into earnings, though. I will say that a lot of Airbnb rentals have just been all gobbled up and booked up, so they may have an impressive earnings report. Now, which way it goes after earnings, I don't know, but it's definitely worth watching going into that. So good stuff there. Thanks, SBK. Really appreciate it. Nikolai, what's going on? Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Cool one. What's happening? Good to see you. Bobby's got Tesla on the radar. Tesla. Let's take a look.
All right, here's my preferred Tesla account, and I'm still sticking to it until it gets busted. We got a wave three up, and then we have a triangle A, B, C, D, E. It's possible to count this triangle a little differently, that wave D goes a little bit higher. But the bull count is we finished the triangle, we finished E4, and we're going up in an impulse. This count would be invalidated if we break this dashed line.
Yeah. Yeah, the big thing with Tesla is that they have to, in my opinion, they really need to come out and either defend or make a statement of some sort, just clear the air on that new plaid model, just
Yeah,
spontaneously combusting. It's like it's been a couple weeks now, and it's just like, and guess what? Tesla's been chopping during that whole time after that news. It's like, okay, so are the new cars that you make all going to spontaneously combust? Because that's probably not good for future business.
yeah.
So we'll keep an eye on that one and see how it goes. Good stuff right there. Thanks, Bobby. Really appreciate it. J Moss, what's going on? Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. You got Roblox and the D Nut on the radar.
Let's see, Roblox. What
I know Roblox been struggling a
do we
little
have
bit.
here? We had, here we go, nice impulsive move up. Then we get this ABC that we keep seeing over and over again. Wave two, it could go lower. I mean, right now I'm counting this as looks like an A, B, C, and this probably looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4. So I wouldn't be surprised to see us drop down a little bit lower, at least to the 786 before we start this wave three up.
Another push before the bounce. Nice. And then how about D Nut? How's old Krispy Kreme looking? This one's IPO.
What is this? CLX?
No, just D Nut. The D Nut.
Okay,
Delta November Uniform Tango.
okay,
It's
let's
probably
see.
going to be like you'll have to go probably like to an hourly chart because it's only been IPO'd for a couple days.
Oh, it's only a couple days. Okay, let's see here. Let me go to 2 hour. Looks like an ABC here.
Yeah, impulsive wave up and ABC.
Yep, so we probably got like a one impossible two down here. Let's see here.
Seems to be holding that 17 level. You'd have to imagine that the IPO investment banks, try to defend it at the IPO low. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, so ABC. So yeah, this it looks flat right now, but this looks like a one, two, so possible move up here for
Nice, good stuff. Great, thanks, J Moss. Samir, you got Tilray and Disney on the radar. Let's take a look.
let's see that.
Those are
Okay,
good names. Disney's interesting. How's our favorite pot name doing here?
let's see.
Ah.
Everyone's trying to get bullish on this pot news, but they keep going down.
I know it's tough, man. They're like the VIX.
Yeah, they are like the VIX. I mean, we had this A, B, and right here we had this white candle. This looked like an impulsive move up, but it got shot down hard. And man, if we break this dash line, it's going to go pretty low.
Ooh, watch out for that one. Okay. And how about Disney? We had three pause days on Disney, and I was like, this thing's either going to go, we're going to get a triple doji sandwich up on the daily chart, or this thing's just toast. And it ended up being a triple doji reversal.
Yeah, we had this impulsive wave went up, and then we had this flag, and I was saying, okay, we got some confluence. A equals C right at the flag, so we were looking for a bounce there, but very similar to space right through the flag. And actually, this candle looks like it could be a reversal candle, but technically now we're still going down in wave two.
Yeah, poor Disney. Let's see how it holds. Good stuff there. Really appreciate it, Samir. Cool one. Thanks, Paul, for the beam pullback setup. BEAM. I think you might have mentioned it last week, or
Okay, thanks.
see, you probably did you probably did a wave basis on that one.
Yeah, but this looks like an ABC, and
Yeah.
it's probably wave one. So congrats if you caught the wave one. Probably get a little mini wave two here to the 618, which is 85, 89. But it looks like we're coming out of an ABC and starting an impulse up.
Nice, great find. Thanks, cool one. Really appreciate it. So, GG, what's going on? Good to see you. Tesla, we already reviewed, and Spy, of course, we reviewed at the beginning, but awesome, great stuff. Brandon, Neo, and PLTR. We covered PLTR, but let's take a look at Neo.
Neo, let's see here. Okay, Neo, 2 hour. So we got our wave one up, and then we have an A, B, C, an A and a B, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Technically, this could be in, but I mean, it doesn't really look that impulsive up yet. It looks kind of sideways, like maybe finishing wave C here. And the 618 is still below, so we could easily go a little bit lower here
Definitely
before we
something
start going up.
nice, definitely something to keep an eye on there. And then the Nest has got PD, Papa Delta.
Go to a daily here. All right. Let's see what we got here. It looks kind of sideways so far. It's probably an impulsive move up. It's probably an ABC. So we have a 1, 2, 3. We had this wave 4 come down to here. And we had a 1, 2, and this could be another 1, 2, but we need some bullish price action to get wave 3 started.
Nice. Good find on that
So
one.
yeah, here would be wave 3, and it looks really bullish on this chart, but we need price to actually confirm this and start going up.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Super Pete, I love it. So, shout out to Paul from Pete and Lauren. Nice, good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. And Okinawa Fishing has got JMIA on the radar.
JMIA. Hey, what's up, Pete and Lauren? I saw you guys yesterday. Let's see, JMIA.
Oh, nice.
We'll have to throw MD. Oh, we already did MD. JMI. Let's see here.
So I'll tell you one. Every time JMIA gives me like a bullish setup, I'm like, let's see what it does.
I actually am bullish on JMI because we got this ABC coming down, and this looks like a wave 1 and then a wave 2. I like this count. This could be a bullish count for tomorrow
Okay.
for sure.
Cool. Let's see who's ready to go. And Paul, we've got Super Pete's got what's your spirit animal, Paul?
What's my spirit? I think I'm a dragon on the Chinese calendar, so I'm going to go with that.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. Yasin, what's going on? Good to see you. So joining us from Sweden. I love it. So a chart on MBRAC B. I'm not sure, Paul, if we could pull that one up. I don't know if you even see how that's...
Let me see. That's a lot of letters.
It is a lot of letters.
Let me see if I can find it on wave basis here.
EMB.
EMB. EMB.
RAC.
Slash.
Not really. I mean, unless it's the... Oh, okay, wait. No, that's a British listing on that one.
Yeah, I'm not. It's not coming
Bracer,
up.
yeah. I don't think we could pull that one up, Yasin. But if you got a ticker that we could pull up here, just let us know. I really appreciate it. But thanks for tuning in from Sweden. That's awesome. And Bobby, yeah, we took a look at Tesla already there. And Steven's got Fate, FATE on the rate. Oh, you got it right there. Here, we'll pull it up.
I did find it on
Oh,
here.
cool, nice.
Yeah, this looks pretty much like your typical triangle here. Probably. Let me see here. This looks kind of nice actually. You have A, B, C, D, E. So this could be a triangle, and it looks like price is compressing. So this we might come out of here with the top.
Cool, nice, good. Well, thanks, Yassine. Really appreciate it. That's awesome. And Steven's got Fate, Fate.
FATE. Okay, fate.
Fate.
Let's
What
see.
is
Is
the
this
fate? What is the Elliott Wave fate of Fate?
so here we got our nice impulsive move up. This is probably a wave one, and this looks like a double combo corrective wave
Yeah,
two.
looks like a sloppy correction.
And this could also be another one too. So one, two, three, four. I'd have to play with this one a little bit, but it looks sideways here. But this also you could be getting a bullish move to the
Could be trying to
upside
get an
here.
impulse move. Yeah, nice. Good find on that one. And Roop's got Big C on the radar. The Big C.
Let's see. All right, what do we got? Looks like we got some sideways price action here.
Yeah, this one's a tough one. I'd probably wait until we get some actual
Yeah, I
volume and
mean,
strong candles on this one.
yeah, we're basically getting a bearish count here where we're going to have a like a wave four counter trend. Actually, it's probably in right there. And prices below the 80 EMA, so this is probably still going down. Can't get very bullish on this one.
A little bearish on that one, yeah. And then Steve, we looked at Diz a little bit earlier, but we'll take a look at Plug.
Plug, let's see. Plug.
Yeah, Plug's a tough one, guys. We shorted this name right before they came out with their news on their bad books, and they still haven't come out with news on good books yet. So I'd be a little bit careful with this name.
Yeah, it looks like this move coming down is going to about 78%. This does look like an impulsive move up, and possibly we're getting a wave three here, but this again depends on price action. You have to get the price action to confirm this bullish count here.
Nice, good find on Plug. And let's do one more. Angelo's got NNDM on the radar. NNDM.
I think I was liking this count. Let's see here. Yeah, I do like this count. We have a five wave move up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave one. And then we got our big A wave down, B wave up. We could be bouncing off to 786, but we could also, this C wave doesn't look complete, so it's possible we could be coming down a little bit lower here for wave two for NMDM.
Little bit deeper on that one. Good. Well, good stuff, guys. Steven, hey, thanks. Really appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Yes, I know what's happening with PaySafe. But good stuff, guys. I really appreciate everybody for tuning in. Paul, thanks for being here this evening. I hope you guys enjoyed guessing the wave counts today. If you weren't able to guess those here on the live stream, definitely go back and check out the recording and try to practice those wave counts so you can get them to match up. So really good stuff, guys. If you like bouncing wave counts off of people, definitely check out our Discord. Paul's in there, runs the Elliott Wave channel, and has a lot of fun with the group in there, going through wave counts, and is a great resource. So really good stuff. Paul, thanks again for tuning in tonight. Great job.
Hey, you're welcome. Fun show.
Awesome, guys. Well, anyway, guys, I really appreciate it. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in this evening. Hopefully you found it educational and helpful. And we'll see you guys bright and early here on YouTube for the Good Morning Market Prep video. And for everybody in the group, we'll see you guys in the Bubble Report tomorrow morning with 2 fresh wave counts from Paul. So anyway, guys, I really appreciate it. Hope everybody has a wonderful evening. Stay healthy out there. And remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game.